downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, it's Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And that is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be his.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On play action, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Cousins again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally... And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Watson rolling to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius. To watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough, and sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They go play action. Cousins. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sione Takitaki, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins now. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Pharaoh Brown from 4 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the